Deep in the heart of Pennsylvania Dutch country, there's a community that has quietly been using mushrooms as medicine for over 300 years. While the rest of the world is just now catching up to the power of medicinal fungi, the Amish have been brewing, drying, and tincturing these organisms long before any lab coat ever took notice. And today, we're pulling back the curtain on 7 secret mushroom remedies the Amish have been guarding for generations. Stick around because number 5 has been shown to support nerve regeneration. And number 7 might be the most powerful natural antibiotic you've never heard of. If you find this kind of hidden knowledge fascinating, do me a quick favor and hit that subscribe button. It helps us keep uncovering these forgotten remedies. And trust me, you don't want to miss what's coming next. Let's get into it. Number 7, Chaga, Inonotus obliques. If you've ever walked through a birch forest and noticed what looks like a chunk of burnt charcoal growing out of a tree trunk, you were probably looking at chaga. The Amish have been harvesting this fungus from birch trees for centuries, grinding it into a fine powder and brewing it as a daily tonic tea. They call it the gift of the forest. And when you understand what's inside this mushroom, you'll see why. Chaga is absolutely loaded with antioxidants. We're talking one of the highest ORAC scores of any natural substance ever tested. It contains a compound called betulinic acid, which it absorbs directly from the birch tree it grows on. And research suggests this compound may support healthy cell function and immune response. As the Amish traditionally steep chaga chunks in hot water for hours, creating a deep, earthy brew that tastes somewhere between coffee and dark chocolate. They drink it daily through the cold months, believing it strengthens the body from the inside out. What makes this even more interesting is that chaga is essentially a slow-growing parasite. It takes 15 to 20 years to fully mature on a single tree. The Amish understand this, and they practice careful, sustainable harvesting, never taking the entire growth, always leaving enough for the fungus to regenerate. Think of chaga as nature's slow cooker. It spends decades concentrating the best of what the forest has to offer into one dense, powerful package. Number 6, turkey tail, Tremetz versicolor. Walk behind any Amish barn in autumn, and you'll likely find fallen logs covered in thin, colorful fan-shaped mushrooms. These are turkey tail, and they're arguably one of the most well-researched medicinal mushrooms on the planet. The Amish have been making turkey tail tea for generations, primarily as a gut health tonic and immune system booster. The science backs them up in a big way. Turkey tail contains 2 powerful polysaccharides called PSK and PSP. These compounds have been studied extensively, particularly in Japan, where PSK has been used as an approved adjunct therapy since the 1980s. Research suggests these polysaccharides may help modulate the immune system by stimulating the activity of natural killer cells and T cells. But here's what the Amish figured out long before any of that research happened. They noticed that family members who drank turkey tail tea regularly through the winter months got sick far less often. The preparation is simple. Dry the mushrooms, simmer them in water for at least 2 hours, strain, and drink. Some Amish families add a bit of raw honey and a slice of ginger. The best part is that turkey tail grows abundantly on dead hardwood logs across North America, making it one of the most accessible medicinal mushrooms you can find. Think of turkey tail as your immune system's personal trainer, constantly pushing it to perform better, adapt faster, and recover stronger. Number 5, lion's mane, Hericium erinaceus. This is where things get truly remarkable. Lion's mane looks like nothing else in the forest. It's a cascading white mushroom that hangs from hardwood trees like a frozen waterfall. Amish communities have long valued this mushroom, but not just for physical health. They notice something the rest of the world is only now confirming. People who consumed lion's mane regularly seemed sharper, more focused, and maintained their mental clarity well into old age. Modern research has identified the reason why. Lion's mane contains 2 unique compounds called hericenones and erinacines. These compounds have been shown to stimulate the production of nerve growth factor, or NGF. This is a protein that plays a critical role in the growth, maintenance, and survival of nerve cells. Studies suggest that lion's mane may support memory, focus, and even help with nerve regeneration after injury. The Amish traditionally slice lion's mane fresh and cook it in butter. They also dry it and brew it as a tea. often mixed with other calming herbs like chamomile. Many elderly Amish community members swear by their weekly lion's mane consumption as the secret to staying mentally sharp. If you ever get a chance to try it fresh, the taste and texture are remarkably similar to crab or lobster meat. Think of lion's mane as a gardener for your brain. It doesn't just maintain the pathways that are already there. It actively encourages new ones to grow. Number 4. Reishi, Ganoderma lucidum. The Amish call this one the calming mushroom. And if you've ever held a dried reishi in your hands, you'll understand why it commands respect. It looks like a lacquered wooden sculpture, deep red and glossy, almost too beautiful to be a fungus. In Amish households, reishi tea is brewed in the evening. It's their nightcap. Their way of telling the body it's time to slow down, rest, and repair. Reishi has been used in traditional Chinese medicine for over 2,000 years, where it's known as the mushroom of immortality. The Amish likely inherited knowledge of this fungus through early European herbal traditions that were influenced by Eastern trade routes. What's inside is impressive. Reishi contains triterpenes called ganoderic acids, which research suggests may support liver function, reduce inflammation, and help the body manage stress by modulating cortisol levels. Now, before we continue, if you're enjoying this deep dive into forgotten Amish mushroom wisdom, take a second to hit that like button. It tells the algorithm to share this with more people who are searching for natural health solutions. And drop a comment below telling me which mushroom has surprised you the most so far. All right, let's keep going because the top 3 are absolutely incredible. Number 3, Maytake, Grifola frondosa. The Amish know this mushroom by a simpler name, hen of the woods. And if you've ever found one at the base of an old oak tree, you know the excitement it brings. A single Maytake cluster can weigh anywhere from 10 to 50 pounds. In Amish cooking, Maytake is considered a prize. It's sautéed, added to soups, dried for winter storage, and brewed into medicinal decoctions. But Maytake is far more than a culinary treat. It contains a unique beta-glucan compound called diffraction, which has been the subject of extensive research. Studies suggest that Maytake diffraction may help support healthy blood sugar levels already within a normal range, and it appears to play a role in modulating immune response. Some research has also explored its potential to support cardiovascular health by helping maintain healthy cholesterol levels. What's fascinating about the Amish approach to Maytake is that they use the entire mushroom. Nothing is wasted. The tender outer petals go into food. The tougher inner core gets simmered for hours into a concentrated broth they call pot liquor. This broth is stored in jars and consumed daily by a spoonful during the cold season. Think of Maytake as the Swiss Army knife of mushrooms. No matter what you need, it seems to have a tool for the job. Number 2, birch polypore, Fomitopsis betulina. Here's one that almost nobody outside of Amish and old European herbalist circles talks about. The birch polypore is a smooth, kidney-shaped mushroom found exclusively on birch trees. When Otzi the Iceman was discovered frozen in the Alps, dating back over 5,000 years, he was carrying 2 pieces of birch polypore threaded on a leather string. Scientists believe he used them medicinally. The Amish have continued this ancient tradition. They slice birch polypore into thin strips and brew them into a tea that has traditionally been used to support digestive health. Research has identified several interesting compounds in this mushroom, including agaric acid, which has shown antimicrobial properties, and polypurinic acid, which may support the body's natural inflammatory response. But here's what really sets birch polypore apart. The Amish also use it externally. They cut thin, flexible strips from fresh specimens and apply them directly to small wounds as a natural bandage. The mushroom's surface has natural antimicrobial properties, and the flexible flesh adheres gently to skin. It's literally a bandage that grows on trees. Think of birch polypore as the forgotten first aid kit of the forest. 5,000 years of human use, and we're only now beginning to understand why it works. And number 1, the most closely guarded Amish mushroom remedy of them all, artist's conch, Ganoderma applanatum. This massive shelf mushroom grows on the sides of old hardwood trees and can live for decades, growing larger each year. Its smooth white underside turns brown when scratched, which is why artists have used it as a natural canvas for centuries. But the Amish weren't interested in drawing on it. They were interested in what it could do inside the body. Artist's conch is a close relative of reishi, and it shares many of the same powerful triterpenes. But what makes it truly special is its extraordinarily high concentration of ganoderic acids and a compound called apple anoxidic acid. Research suggests these compounds may have potent antimicrobial properties, potentially effective against a range of bacteria that have become resistant to conventional treatments. The Amish prepare artist's conch by slicing it thin, drying the slices slowly over a wood stove, and then simmering them for 6 to 8 hours to create a deeply concentrated decoction. This preparation is reserved for serious situations. It's not a casual daily tea. It's the remedy they turn to when they believe the body needs the strongest possible support. What makes this mushroom even more remarkable is its longevity. A single artist's conch can grow on a tree for 40 to 50 years, accumulating compounds and growing more potent with each passing season. The oldest specimens are the most prized in Amish herbal tradition. Think of artist's conch as nature's most powerful antibiotic, hidden in plain sight on the side of a tree, waiting for those who know where to look. And there you have it. 7 mushroom remedies the Amish have been quietly using for centuries while the modern world was looking the other way. From Chaga's antioxidant power to artist's conch's antimicrobial potential, these fungi represent an incredible pharmacy that grows right beneath our feet and on the trees around us. Indeed, the Amish didn't need clinical trials to understand what these mushrooms could do. They had something even more valuable: generations of careful observation, passed down from parent to child, tested by time, and trusted by experience. Now, I want to hear from you. Which of these 7 mushrooms are you most excited to try? Drop your answer in the comments below. And if there's an Amish remedy or a forgotten natural medicine you want us to investigate next, let me know. We read every single comment. If you enjoyed this deep dive, make sure you're subscribed and hit that notification bell so you never miss a new video. And check out this video right here for more hidden natural remedies that the modern world has forgotten. I'll see you in the next one.